Hello there you guys, welcome to one of my videos. Qatar confirm a bid has been submitted for Man United. The bid is between 4.5 billion to 5 billion. By the way, Sir Jim Ratcliffe and Ineos have confirmed the bid. Sir Jim Ratcliffe joins Qataris in race to buy Manchester United. Sir Jim Ratcliffe has been interested in buying the club for quite some time. He's Britain's richest man. He's the chairman of Ineos. The other day, he said the Saudi Arabians have entered the race to buy Manchester United. Elon Musk has been interested in buying the club. Revert back to November last year, the Glazers announced that the club was up for sale, and since then, Man United have had a lot of interest. The Glazers are looking for between 5 billion to 6 billion. The Glazers have been at Manchester United since 2005. They've owned the club for 17 years. They bought the club for around 790 million. But it did recently say Man United are expected to have new owners by Easter. Now, that's the news on that. I want to give you my predictions for Manchester United's game against Leicester City at Old Trafford. So I'm going for a Manchester United win, and the score, I'm going for 3-1. The goal scorers for Man United, I'm going to go with Marcus Rashford, Bruno Fernandes, and Jadon Sancho. And Leicester's goal scorer, I'm going to go with Harvey Barnes. So that is your predictions. Like I said on another video, I'll be giving you my predicted 11 for the game. Leicester, they won their last game against Tottenham 4-1. The Leicester City manager is Brendan Rodgers. He's been the Leicester manager for around 4 years. He got appointed in as the Leicester manager back in February 2019. He's under contract with Leicester until the summer of 2025. At Leicester, Brendan Rodgers has won the Community Shield and the FA Cup. Brendan Rodgers has managed quite a lot of clubs in his managerial career. Before Leicester, managed Celtic, enjoyed like 3 good years with them. Won trophies at Celtic. Before was at Liverpool. He enjoyed one good season with Liverpool. He did well when he managed Swansea. Well, when Rodgers went to Liverpool from Swansea, he emulated the football he produced at Swansea. And a lot of years ago, Rodgers managed Reading and Watford. Brendan Rodgers has been under pressure, by the way, at Leicester. Leicester are not as good as they were, a few years ago. Before Brendan Rodgers, Leicester had Claudio Puel. They sacked him, and before then had Claudio Ranieri. Leicester won the title when they had Claudio Ranieri. Leicester did end up sacking Ranieri, by the way. The players Leicester have got some good players in there, some average players as well. They've got Harvey Barnes, that's good. Patson Daka. Jamie Vardy. I really like Jamie Vardy. Don't forget, he risen up from non-league football to emulate his way to the Premier League. You know, Jamie Vardy at Leicester, you know, he's won the Premier League, the Championship. Tete, Leicester have him on loan from Shakhtar Donetsk. Iheanacho, James Maddison, Leicester got him from Norwich in a deal worth around 22 million. James Maddison's predominantly an attacking midfielder. Man United were in for him at one point. Boubacar Soumare, he's actually out with injury at the moment. Kiernan Dewsbury Hall, he's a midfielder. Wilfred Ndidi, I do highly rate him. He's a defensive midfielder. Man United have been in for him before. He's been at Leicester since 2017. Leicester got Ndidi from Genk. Yuri Tillemans, I highly rate him. Man United have been linked with him tentatively. Arsenal have been in for Tillemans for a long time. Leicester got Tillemans from Monaco for 40 million. At one point, Tillemans was out on loan with Leicester, then obviously Leicester got him permanently. Like I said, he's out with injury at the moment. I don't know if he's going to play in this game tomorrow. Daniel Armati, Timothy Caskin is a defender. Luke Thomas, Ryan Bertrand, he's injured at the moment. Leicester got him from Southampton. Janet Vestergaard, Leicester also got him from Southampton. Johnny Evans, you know, he's been out with injury. He's a centre-back. You know, don't forget he's a former Man United player. Johnny Evans did endure like 7 years at Man United. Leicester have Ricardo Pereira. So they are a lot of the players that Leicester do have. Let me put into the equation that they've lost players. Don't forget Leicester loaned Perez out to Real Betis. Leicester did get Perez from Newcastle. They loaned Marco Brighton out to West Brom. And, you know, he's good for Leicester or Brighton. They let Schmeichel go. Was it to Nice? Leicester, don't forget, lost Harry Maguire to Man United back in the summer of 2019. But Leicester did get 80 million. They lost Ben Chilwell to Chelsea. They lost Wesley Fofana to Chelsea. Chelsea have done really good transfer business with Leicester in recent years. They lost Danny Drinkwater and N'Golo Kante to Chelsea as well. Back in the summer of 2018, they lost Riyad Mahrez. He went to Man City. So they are the players they've lost. Manchester United drew this fixture with Leicester at Old Trafford last season, 1-1. Man United have got players missing. Obviously, McTominay hasn't played for quite a while because he's been out with a knock. Anthony is still out with injury. Martial's injured. He's been hampered with injuries this season. Van der Beek's out for the rest of the season, but obviously he don't get in the team anyway. He's a squad player. Christian Eriksen, as you all know, he's out until April or early May with an ankle injury. Casemiro's obviously going to be missing this game against Leicester through suspension. Casemiro's only got one game now to serve though. He's obviously served 2 games already in the league. As you all know, Casemiro played against Barcelona. So there you go, and Martinez and Sabitzer are available for this game against Leicester. They missed the 2-2 draw with Barcelona through suspension. But anyway, Man United are coming into this game against Leicester on the back of a 2-2 draw with Barcelona at the Nou Camp. It was a great game of football. Both teams played well. Both teams had their chances. You know, Rashford should have had more than the 1 goal because he had other shots. He had a very good chance in the first half that produced a very good save from ter Stegen. While Weghorst should have definitely scored for Man United. You know, he had a very good chance from close range, produced a good save again from ter Stegen. Casemiro had an opportunity in the game. It was a header from that free kick. Fred, I think, had a chance in the game. Fred had an excellent second half against Barcelona. You know, Barcelona, of course, like I said, had their chances. Lewandowski should have scored. He had a good chance. Produced a good save from De Gea. Jordi Alba had a chance. Rafinha should have had more than the 1 goal because he had a headed chance. It produced a fantastic save from De Gea to keep him out. You know, Rafinha obviously got a goal in the game and provided an assist. To be honest with you, he was Barcelona's best player. Barcelona got Rafinha from Leeds. But I think the biggest talking point in the game was, you know, Marcus Rashford getting brought down by Jules Koundé. Eric Ten Hag was angry that Man United were denied a clear penalty. You know, Ten Hag said Jules Koundé's foul on Rashford was a red card. By the way, good news, Pedri and Gavi will be missing the second leg next week at Old Trafford. I think Pedri's picked up an injury and Gavi is suspended. But like I say, it was a good performance at the Nou Camp. You know, Man United are now in pole position going into that second leg at Old Trafford because Man United do have them 2 away goals. If we beat Barcelona next week at Old Trafford, I think Man United can go on to win the Europa League. You know, you can see the progress Ten Hag has made at Man United. You know, he's got us to the Carabao Cup final. Hopefully Ten Hag will have his first trophy as Man United manager by the end of the month and we'll have our first trophy in 6 years. Ten Hag wants a trophy, he's made that clear. He's got us to the 5th round of the FA Cup, don't forget, where we're playing West Ham. Got us up to 3rd in the league. Revert back to start this season. I did say Ten Hag's expectations this season is to get us a top 4 finish. You can still say Man United are in the title race. Ten Hag's mentioned that we'll fight for the title. But Ten Hag, he's definitely our best manager since Ferguson. But what's frustrated me is it's took us a good, 7-8 years to find the correct manager. Because Man United have let 5 managers go since Ferguson. You know, Ten Hag's like our 5th permanent manager since Ferguson. So now, guys, that's everything to update with. Drop me comments, likes below the channel if you do. Consider subscribe as always, and take care. God bless.